He'll
And
forgive
no,
a lot of different things you do in the Quran, but he'll never forgive you comparing him to another god. You know what I mean?
but
There's certain
Kabine, I
things
wouldn't
that I feel
even
like he won't even forgive.
Kabine, I wouldn't
You can
say because
even that
it's
being even that you can believe, you can say all of that stuff, but if you don't die on it, if you die on la ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, if you die on
Yeah,
that,
yeah. I mean, if
then
that's
yeah,
that's another circumstance. You have
and
a
even
chance
then
there, but
and even then,
yeah.
Kabine, though,
So
what I would
that's even
say
that
is
within
no,
that,
that
no,
it's a
no.
murder.
But no. But to
wait,
Numsa's case, how she said it, these may be people that have done things to you that you'll never see again. So it's on your heart and on you to deal with. And let's just say you never see that person. There is no exchange of apologies or no type of reconciliation. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm,
Same type of thing.
Right.
I feel like God. That's why I say it's my interpretation. I could be wrong, but I feel
yeah,
like God even has his own boundaries with that.
I
Because if you die on that, there's no forgiveness on that.
I
And even
think
then, He may forgive you. They say, "May God forgive you."
right, and
May
even that,
forgive
and
you.
that's
Not
Yeah,
my
that He
point
will.
of
He
the
may.
thing
he
is
definitely,
I think
because
like God, we
in
say
hadith it says that like
no, I was just gonna
Huh?
say like the one thing is we know is God is the most merciful, most forgiving, and beyond even our understanding and capacity. And so even yeah, we do have the guidance in terms of like what's a huge major sin and what's not. But at the end of the day,
Yeah.
like only God will know who will be forgiven or not because God is most forgiving and
Oh
merciful.
my
So
God.
yeah,
So to
go ahead.
Yeah.
cabinet point,
for facts, bro.
look, to cabinet's point. Okay, so it's like everybody is right. I think Almami kind of mentioned it earlier, right? Well, Nusa is also saying, I think that's the best way to go, right? To forgive because it
Yeah.
become
I
peaceful,
agree.
long term impact. But right
Exactly.
in
Yeah.
Surah Al Baqarah, the justice and punishment. It said, "Oh, you who have believed, prescribed for you is legal retribution in the case of murder. The free for the free, the slave for the slave, the female for the female. But if anyone is pardoned by his brother, then the pursuit of justice should be according to what is reasonable, and payment should be made in good way. This is an alleviation from the Lord and a mercy. So whoever transgress after that will be painfully punished." So it's kind of saying uh, like blood for blood. You take one of mine, I take
Justice.
one of yours,
Hmm.
right? So equal.
Yeah.
Putting if somebody kill, do this, you do it back. So to Kamene's point, okay, like if somebody did him wrong, not for his personal retribution, like MDG say, like if you cut my hand, I will cut your hand and cut your leg. It's revenge. But
Hmm.
for justice, if somebody go and stab Kamina go back and stab him, it would be considered justice.
I think in those terms
Yeah.
and in that term, yes. And depending on the jurisdiction,
Mhm.
that's why even here, like when people get sentenced and stuff, like they'll try to see, okay, how many years of like prison just can the worst things you do, the longer you'll be punished for, because they try to like
Okay,
they're trying to weigh
you're
out,
right,
the level of
but
like what
you're
you
right.
did versus like your
You're
punishment.
right. But look,
But hold on one
mhm,
second. But even in that, if the person is going for public execution,
mhm,
right? Through the prison system because they
mhm,
found guilty.
mhm,
When the person is publicly executed,
mhm,
so long as you haven't truly forgiven the person in your heart,
mhm.
you are still forever tormented by this person who's no longer even here.
But wait, what Cabinet is saying, what
Uh,
Cabinet and
So
MDG
I'm
is
not gonna.
saying, if they get their
Yeah. Go
revenge,
ahead. Go ahead.
therefore they will be set. I'm gonna let you go. Therefore they will be satisfied. If they get
Some
their
people, yeah,
justice,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. So
Some
Cabinet
people.
saying like the
Then
way
the yeah,
it
yeah.
fulfills him, like he would be happy with the result. But go ahead, Cabinet.
Nah, that's what I was gonna say, and I'm not gonna lie. Torment is a strong word because ain't nobody torment. You might bother everything, but I'm serious because torment is because we're starting to give the
The way
actual
MTG was
person more
explaining, it
power
sounds
than
like
they
it's torment.
deserve. All of this to me gives them more power than they deserve. You did something that bothered to me that I want to do something to you for. That's the end of that. Either I will or I won't. I still keep my life going. Now, if I'm losing sleep, I can't lead my life because I'm so pressed about it. Then it's pretty serious. But unless that's happening, you don't have that much power to.
Yeah,
But if
and
I'm sitting there, bro, waking up at night, it may sound funny, but I'm begging God to let me forgive you. Right. You've done more to me than you even planned to at that point.
but
You
the
know what I
way
mean?
Yeah,
MTG was
your
That's
saying
how I
though,
look
it
at
does
it.
sound like torment.
this seriously depends on your mental capacity.
Yeah, and it depends on
Like,
what they did. If you killed
Yeah.
someone close to me, now that's gonna torment. Now I'm gonna
and
lose sleep over that. Now
yeah,
that's
yeah,
serious.
your mental capacity and how you
It
process
depends on the
information.
person. To be honest, it really depends on the person, bro. Because some people, or some people,
like you do anything to them, bro, it's gonna affect them, bro. Like it's just gonna affect them.
Like a
Like it's
torment.
just gonna
Man.
sit there. Like me personally, like I'm not saying I lose sleep over anything like that, but like I will be on a drive or like I'll be in a gym, I'll be doing something, and it just boom. I remember,
Flashback.
all right, this person did this, and I just get mad. You feel me? It just like get me tight, bro. Like it just out of nowhere
The
it
peace,
happens,
his
bro. I'm
peace is
not saying I lose
consistently
sleep over it,
interrupted.
but like I don't want to be sitting around out of nowhere think about what you did to me, gang. You feel me?
And
Yeah.
It
that right
happens.
there
Yeah.
is torment because
Yeah.
your peace is consistently impact while the person is over there like skipping under the sun having a good old time. You at the gym and your peace is like your whole day is just ruined
Nah,
because of
Nah,
facts,
the
bro.
no, so I'm not gonna lie. When
That's
you
a
say it
fact.
like that, it makes me want to go torture the person. Talking about skipping under the sun. Well, let me
Nah,
help you with that.
that's how. And then when I think it's just how news to be saying it. Well, that's how I think, bro. Like I sit
Yeah.
down, I reflect about what they did to me, and I think about letting it go. Then I'll be like, nah, bro. He probably on a date right now with a girl. He happy as hell. He having a grand time. No, I'm not. Letting it go. No
So
way.
No,
so,
but it's like, yeah, like you said, I think with Justin it comes down to the person. Because I'm sure y'all have heard me talk about few people that I despise to this point. You know, some of them are like even family, like what they did. I hate it, but I don't think any of y'all would say like, yeah, nah, that's tormented. God, broke with the focus because of what
you
happened.
know,
I'll mention it when the topic comes up,
yeah.
but it don't stop me from nothing. You know what I mean? If
Yeah, yeah,
anything, it
yeah.
just makes me very cautious about how I deal with people, which I feel like anyone should be anyway. I don't feel like that's a form of torment. It's just,
Then that
I
means you've
just know
probably
who I'm dealing with
forgiven.
and how I'm dealing with
yeah.
That
people, but
means
it don't torment me. But if you hear me talk about it, you'll feel like it
That's
happened
kind of
yesterday.
strong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
that
man,
means
because
you
that's how
probably
Does that?
serious I
forgive
feel about it.
you that means you probably
But
forgive the
does that
situation
count as
because it's no
trauma though?
longer impacting you as it would. Like you
Yeah,
probably
I
forgave.
would, if I would damn near count that because it bothers me because the effects are still here to this day, and it's very strong.
Yeah.
It's incredibly strong. The effects are still here today. That's why it bothers me.
Yeah, that
You
makes
know what I
Mm.
sense.
mean? I'm not gonna do nothing about it. I hate the person to death, but I ain't gonna do shit about it. You know what I mean? I don't even
Mm.
like to speak to the person to acknowledge them that nothing. It's just it bothers me, but I know that
Okay, so
I don't know. It just
we
bothers me.
we can close it with this, right?
Mm.
Um,
That was good.
yeah. So forgiveness versus like revenge. This is like more of a logical comparison. So these are the aspect, right? And so forgiveness and revenge, the aspect, emotional impact. Forgiveness bring peace and closure. Revenge
Mm.
fuel with anger and prolonged pains. Another aspect, long-term effect, heals relationship, reduce conflict. That's for forgiveness, and create cycle of
Yeah.
retaliation. That's for revenge. Personal growth for
No,
forgiveness.
that's a fact.
Personal growth for
Yeah.
personal growth. This is the aspect for forgiveness. Show strength and self-control. For revenge can lead to regrets and bitterness. Another aspect, practical
That's a
benefit.
fact.
Practical benefit for forgiveness helps focus on the future productivity. For revenge, distract from progress, wasted energy. The last aspect is social impact. Forgiveness strengthens society, promotes harmony. For revenge, leads to more division and hostility. Now, that's the psychological perspective. So, forgiveness lowers stress, reduce anxiety, and improve mental health. Revenge can feel satisfying momentarily, but it often prolong anger and create guilt or regret. So, study shows that
And
holding.
bad habits.
David, which is why earlier, bro, when I said that
Mhm.
seeking revenge can equally be as hard, I almost said that forgiveness was easier in a sense, but I
Mm,
wasn't gonna put that out there. I had to acknowledge that that's a hard thing to do because you have to get to a place where it doesn't bother you anymore,
yeah.
right? Like,
Mm.
but bro, the lasting like impact or effect of revenge is a real thing. So it's not an easy thing to pursue, especially if you process that ahead of time. Like where I
Yeah.
sit at in my life right now, I know that seeking revenge, especially taking it to a certain extent, will have everlasting impact on me, right? But
Yeah.
again, it's what you're willing to live with. Like, what can you bear to live with? And obviously, we all have to answer to God at the end of the day. So, like, can He also forgive you for whatever you're about to do?
No, I agree. I've been over there laughing because that's evil, Mojo Jojo. But so I created a poll in the chat, and we can just
Uh,
pick. Everybody can pick. It's forgiveness. The question is forgiveness greater than
oh,
revenge.
God.
There's forgiveness, revenge,
Yeah.
and so you guys can decide which
Yeah.
one. Um, whew.
That
You
was
know,
good.
I believe everybody should just weigh it out. Do what works for you.
I think it's
Like
Did
yeah.
what
everybody
Nimto
vote?
is describing is for
Ah,
the
Camila vote là. Just go click on revenge.
I think yeah, I think this was a great conversation. I think like it put into perspective really the type of work
Yeah,
that's
but
necessary for
revenge.
true forgiveness and like what that means.
MDG vote. MDG vote. No, so which one is it?
Forgiveness.
Oh shit.
Things slide, bro. Forgiveness is the way, Kevin. I ain't gonna lie. That's what I'm trying to say.
Nimsto's 100% right. But what she's describing, if you can reach that, my nigga, you're a different type of human being.
That's what I'm trying to reach. I ain't gonna lie. That's exactly what I'm trying to reach about.
No,
I ain't gonna lie,
that is
bro.
hard. Like for me, it's easier to just tuck it and just keep it pushing. Not even tuck it, just whatever. And came out, I got to get it off my heart too. Like, nah. that's not that's
Nah, that's
not
what I'm
easy.
trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do, Kevin. Kevin, hey, bro. I swear to God, it's some stuff I've been holding on to for at least 16 years, bro.
No, but you know, one thing too is like I think the difference comes in. You know, a lot of women like to deal with stuff by talking about it. You know, it makes them feel better. And I'm sure there are some men that way, but a lot of men, when something happens, yeah, we like to just get past it. Fuck it. Let me move on to the next. You know what I mean? So for me to spend time going through a process of forgive them, get it off my heart, it just makes me feel like I'm dwelling on it
Well,
more. I
big.
just like to let it
That's
go and keep it go.
that's partially why they say that like men suffer in silence, or like we tend to be more stressed in the sense that like you just be like fuck it and never deal with it, right? Like, but
Yeah.
as we were talking about residue over time, you
Mhm.
keep doing that, it builds up to the point where it
Yeah.
could be
You know,
harmful mentally.
and I think
Yeah.
the heavier, more meaningful things in life, you should find time to do it because yeah, that is true. But unfortunately, part of being a man, and it sucks to say, is that you just deal with a whole bunch of shit.
I
And
have a
it'd be
question.
terrible. It's unfortunate that through life as a man, you deal with shit constantly on a day by day basis, and you're expected to keep your calm, be logical, approach situations in a non-violent, non-conflicting
I
way. Like you
never
know what I
said
mean?
that.
No,
Do
I
you
said that's what's expected. You know,
do you
Oh
think that
that's
yeah.
what's expected of you. So it's hard. So it's like I feel like you do got to pick and choose. If the person means enough to you, I feel like you should, find forgiveness or find like some type of reconciliation. But I feel like if you spend your whole life trying to forgive everything that everyone has done to you, I don't see how you can live your life.
but that's
It's hard.
again that's spending your life outside of that person, right? Because that person you can never even see that person again. Spending your life heal, essentially this comes to healing your own traumas and your own wounds from situations so that it doesn't impact and linger into
Yeah, but
and then to your point, right? Depending on the level, because you may have certain things that it impacts you and it angers you, but only if the situation is brought up, and besides that you sleep peacefully, you have no issues, it doesn't really torment you, right? Like and with that
yeah,
I would say in that case it may not even be that huge of a deal to go through this process of addressing it if it doesn't really have that much of an impact. I think when it has
yeah,
a big impact is if you finding certain things that you're going through that like has serious like has has left residual
yeah,
like impact on your heart and you're not at peace, like it's stopping you from being fully at peace. And you know
yeah. I will say too, there
And
are
my
certain
thing, and
hate.
my thing, and
There,
my
there, are, there is certain hatred that helps me a lot. Like it fuels me. I ain't gonna lie. It sounds
You're
crazy,
sick.
but sometimes when I'm feeling like I need motivation or I'm looking towards like trying to get, I'll be thinking about the hate that I have for certain situations or people, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta make it happen. That should be fueling me. I don't know about everyone else, but that should be fueling me to a certain degree because I think back to why in the first place I've been driven or like what I'm trying to accomplish and what obstacles I've faced and gotten over it. It makes me realize the obstacles I have now ain't shit compared to like what I've dealt with before. So,
Mm.
you know, that's with me.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I agree. It goes back to like the alcohol situation again that we was talking about. Honestly, it's like to me personally, that's how I look at it. Like the good, the forgiving, the good outweighs. I mean, like the revenge, the bad outweighs the good. So it's like, and I know that personally, Kabak. Personally, it's like the
Well,
list of things that Dowda, the list of things that Dowda's just mentioning. I didn't suffer from like half of the list that he's just mentioned. That's why I kept saying facts. It's like it's bad habits. Like you when you don't know how to forgive, or when you don't like continuously forgive, you build them bad habits. Every time, hey, I forgot, oh, I gotta get revenge, I gotta get revenge. Then you build bad habits, bro. Like every single
yeah.
time now. You know what I mean? So it's just like that's how
But
I learned. That's what I
at
learned.
what point do you become a pushover or compromise your true belief? No, like let's
But
be honest,
but
right? Like
but
you're supposed to forgive. That is like the God's way to go, and probably what's favorable. But at what point do you start to compromise who you are as an individual? If you truly
Yeah.
don't believe that certain things are supposed to be forgiven, and you're just like
Forgiven.
doing so just because it's what's politically correct,
I'm
or
I'm not I'm not like it's not necessarily like saying, oh, bro, somebody smacked the shit out of me, so I forgive him. You know what I mean? Like that's not that's not what I'm saying. You feel me? It's like more so, okay, membran gifle si not gifle, and then move on. Like I feel like that, like those
yeah,
type of
that's
revenge, like
justice. That's
it's not
fair.
really that's not really revenge. That's like more like self defense. You feel what I'm saying? Like okay, model is saying like somebody steals something from you, then you be like, all right, I gotta figure out a way to like get him back, even though it's gonna be difficult because like he stole from you from out of town and stuff like that. It's much better for you to just practice letting that go. You feel me? Because there's nothing really you could do about it.
Yeah.
So what's one thing that y'all wouldn't let go? Like what's something that will make y'all like, oh, I'm not letting that go, or I cannot forgive that.
Uh.
Something physical. Like if something happened right now, right here in my face,
Mhm.
like I was saying, that's more like getting revenge. I mean, I said revenge. That's like more like self defense.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
I'm talking
defend
about something
myself.
you can't,
That's
like
all.
something you not letting go, like like it's easy to let go
Someone.
something if you
Okay.
get your lick back. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to let go when you
No.
get your lick
Man,
back.
for
Someone.
me, typically it
Someone
falls
killed
along
a
the line
man.
of loyalty.
I'm with
Same
that. Well,
thing as
I'm not
that.
gonna say
Loyalty.
I for like for loyalty definitely is a big one. It's hard to let certain things go when it comes to
Yeah,
loyalty.
that 100%. And then someone just harming a loved one, in whether that's fatal, or sexually assaulting them, or like
Well, nah, yeah, stuff like that.
you can't, certain things you just can't forgive. Now, I'm
Now
not
one
saying somebody step on my shoes, I'm not forgiving them, because
uh,
That's crazy.
now
that's material type shit.
one
Yeah.
thing I'm gonna say about me though, like me, I'm the type of person like I gotta forgive. Like of course you don't let certain things go, right? You can forgive and not forget certain things, right? Like me, I'm not gonna lie. Like the way I am, the way my brain works, certain things if I don't let go, like me knowing myself is like bad for me. If that makes sense. Like y'all ever just been
Yeah.
like y'all know how some people they like being mad, like they just like being angry. Like it takes too much energy to be mad. Like me, I don't like to be mad, bro. It's not good for me. Like it's not good for the person I'm mad at, and it's not good for me. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I cannot sit there and like hold
Yeah.
grudges against people, bro. Like I hate that so much. So I just let a lot of stuff go. Like I'm not no pushover though. Like people, no, I'm not no
You
pushover. But
just perfectly described me. For some reason, I'm trying to change, but like shit, nigga, I love being mad. Shit,
I cannot
so
be mad, bro.
if somebody do something to me, bro, I'm mad until I get you. Bro. I'm
That's the thing. See, when you
pissed,
mad, you don't think rational sometimes. Like me, I gotta be on like a
bro. Yeah, I really
level
don't,
headed.
bro. Like, and it's horrible. It's terrible. It's the
It's
worst
bad,
thing,
bro.
bro. Like, it's probably one of my main weakness, bro. Like when somebody do something to me. I have to get you back. And then I'm talking about like I'm willing to harm myself. I'm willing to harm myself to get you. You feel
Yo,
me? It's
I'm
just
glad you said
it
that.
don't make
It's a
sense.
weakness. I'm glad you said it's a
Nah,
weakness,
I
bro.
ain't
A
gonna.
lot of people don't
That's
think that.
that's that's part of why now, bro, I'm very particular. One, I have a hard time trusting people because I just can't fathom the getting close to allow somebody to do something and I fall into that state of having to respond or having to forgive.
That's how I am.
It's hard for me, bro. Like I can't help it. Cause me, generally, I'm laughing, I'm bullshitting all the time. But I know that sick feeling of when you get so mad, you just damn near feel
Bro,
just dark. It's a sick feeling. My stomach starts hurting. I start
it's
sweating
the
because now I'm
worst.
thinking
It's
about
a
throwing everything
Bro,
away, bro. I hate it. I hate the feeling of being angry, bro. I
I'm
try to
telling
avoid
you,
it at
bro.
all costs. So I'm very particular. I don't fuck with a lot of people at all, bro. I keep a distance. I only do what I knew I'm willing to do with no type of emotion attached to it. That boring.
Bro, you let somebody get you mad, bro. They got like me personally, right? And we sitting down arguing, bro, and I get you mad, I won already, bro. Like that's like if you let somebody get you mad, like I'm telling you, bro, like you let them just have full control of like your emotion. That's how I look at it. When I used to be younger, bro, I used to be so reactive to everything, bro. I used to get in trouble over like the dumbest thing. Now it's just like,
Yeah,
man, you
bro.
got it, bro.
That was terrible. But shit, one time in Texas, that was there. I got so mad in the club. I sat there in the corner, pissed the whole night till I fell asleep. I ain't gonna lie. Like, like even I had to laugh. Like, nah, bro, I can't be letting motherfuckers get to me like that, bro. I just
Telling you,
can't.
bro. You just got
So
to
I
stay
just,
away
I
from the
don't like.
negative stuff.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like to fall in that revenge or forgive. I don't like neither. I don't want to get revenge. I don't want to forgive. So I don't even want the situations to happen.
But I'm telling you, bro, like
Yeah.
if people was to join or like to speak with us, they wouldn't even know like a lot of like the stuff that like we're capable of because we're always laughing and joking around. Like it's a whole nother side of
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, bro.
Now,
Telling
forgiveness is important though. That's one thing I'm gonna preach that to everybody, bro. Like
man, what?
forgiveness
Yeah,
is important, bro.
you. Wow.
That's one. I even
I
tell
done been
myself that
scared.
like it's not just to y'all. It's like a reminder to myself too, because bro, it be so much stuff that's hard to let go. Like I'm trying to tell you, it be hard, bro. Because like sometimes you could say, "Yo, I forgive, I let it go," until like the situation present itself, or like whoever you're mad at or whatever, like present themselves. So it's like it might switch.
That's what happened the other day. I was talking to Ansha about how I feel like I've changed. I'm a new person. And then
Yeah.
right on that spot, somebody really got me tight, bro. And then he like, bro, you really ain't changed, bro. It's just Ramadan.
No, you could
That's
change
all
though.
it
You
is.
could be
But
tight, but it's just your
nah,
reaction.
bro.
Like if your reaction different,
Yeah,
then that's
but
cool.
I feel like I need to practice good habits way more. You feel me? Like I just feel like
Yeah.
so many repetitive bad habits that like it's an instant now. Like everything I gotta react to it. Like
It's
like
because you're comfortable.
everything, bro. Everything I yeah, it's bro. It's super, bro. I get so mad when I can't react when I can't do I can't pay back or you know get my revenge. Bro, I get so irritated like a kid, bro, like a
Yeah,
child.
you feel like a nut. Like nah,
Yeah, bro, it's not good, bro. Bro, it's the worst, bro. I said even like I didn't really acknowledge it. I didn't really acknowledge. I thought all this was like it was normal. Like it was just a normal way of going about life. Until like
yeah,
2 months. 2 months ago, that's when I realized like, all right, bro, this you can't be doing this. Feel me? Can't be
yeah. And
acting
we
like
getting
this.
older too. Like especially like and we get older too. Especially if you got like nephews, little cousins. Like imagine you get married, you got kids, and then they see that within you, they gonna think it's regular too. So they gonna carry it on.
Yeah, facts, facts, yeah,
My little
facts.
cousins be like, "Nigga, you used to be aggressive." I said, "Bro, used to be. You said the right word, nigga. I'm not on that no more. I'm not trying to do nothing y'all little niggas be doing. I'm way
Yeah,
older than y'all."
Charles. Yeah. Is the green one hot? What kind of? Oh, okay. Yeah, add that one too.
But when you mad, just think a little bit, bro. When you think sometimes, like like some people don't even be worth like whatever they just did, bro.
The
Like imagine you got stuff
consequences,
going
bro.
on for yourself.
That, that was me. Like I would. It's situations where like I'm in a moment. I'm really about to do it. Like in the moment, bro, I'm really about to do the dumbest stuff of my life, bro. It's like I don't know. I don't know how it happened. It just happened like Ansu will call or my big brother will call. And then they'll ask me what you're doing. And out of being just so angry, I tell them what I'm doing or what I'm on my way to do. Then they be like, "Yo, bro, what are you like? What are you doing, gang? Like, what are you thinking about?" And
Nah,
then that's the
facts.
thing. It's like I'm not thinking at all. I'm not even thinking about the consequence. Like then later, you go look at like, all right, if I would have done this, what would have happened? You look at the laws and stuff like that. You could have got like 20 years. You could
I'm
have got
telling you,
this
bro.
year. You feel me? Just
Telling you, bro.
dumb stuff, bro. Just a bunch of dumb ass shit, bro. You feel
Nah,
me? So
some
it's
people
just
don't
like,
realize.
but it's like,
They don't
eh,
realize until you
like
jammed up.
it's back to what Dado was really saying. It's just like habits, bro. Like you so used to like getting revenge. You so used to just doing it. It's like nah, it's a habit. It's a habit that you have. You
Hey,
have to do
hey,
it.
I
You know.
will say though, at this point
It's
in my
definitely.
life, it's very rare now that I get revenge on shit. I ain't gonna lie. I can
I'm
say in the
telling
No,
you.
past
I
few
noticed
years,
that. I noticed that, bro. Even with Dado, like when he would be like, nigga, like he would call me and he would just get on my ass about some dumb shit I did. You know what I'm saying? I would
yeah,
get mad at him. I'm just like, bro, what are you talking
yeah,
about? You used to do this. You
It's
used to
because
do
you
the
want them
same
to
yeah,
thing.
validate. It's because you want them to validate
Yeah,
what you
yeah,
do, just
yeah,
because.
exactly. Because like usually he validates it, or like we
Yeah.
all in the same boat. So it's like, bro, what are you talking about? But like when he get on my ass, I kind of like, bro, what are you talking about? We all do this, and
That's
then
literally what my
yeah,
little
once you
cousins
start,
do, bro.
yeah,
yeah.
once you sit back
Exactly.
and you start looking at it, and then like Dada's not doing that no more. Like maybe he did used to do it, but he not doing that no more. Even Kamna had to start realizing Kamna is not like that no more. Like he don't do that stuff no more. So it's like, you feel me?
Yeah.
You
I ain't
and then
gonna
you'll
front.
be
Since I moved out here, I do not be with that. I lead it. I can think of one situation in the past 3 years where I got revenge. Other than that, I let the shit go, my nigga.
But it's one thing
Like
that I
fuck it,
learned,
bro.
bro. If you don't care, if you got that I don't care like attitude, that I don't care mindset, bro, when I tell you nothing will like touch you. Like me right now, we go
Yeah,
out, right? And we all go out right now. Like me personally, I know how I am, like when it comes to certain people. If somebody was to like talk crazy or whatever, like oh, like try to act like he's super tough, like I could fan you off. Like, bro, I'm not worried about nothing you're talking about. But when you're like doing extra stuff now, you're like pressing the issue, then it's like, okay, now you're looking for trouble. But if you're just mean mugging niggas, I'm gonna mean mug you back. Like unless you do something to me, then it's like, all right, whatever. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't be
yeah.
caring about niggas, bro. I don't care about nothing. I'm gonna keep it a bit like I don't be caring about nothing.
I just you gotta realize too, a good portion of the niggas that do shit, that be the aggressors, I don't think they be knowing like what they risking. They don't be knowing who they be dealing with. Yeah, some niggas
That's
be
what
talking
I'm
crazy
trying.
in public. They don't realize the nigga you woofing at will kill you easily. Or he'll beat the shit out of you, but you don't know that. But you just huffing for no reason. It's like, man, yeah, you gotta let it go, bro.
yeah,
Can't-
man. I just feel like this stage, letting it go is the best way. Cap.
Agreed.
I'm working on that. Charlie, I'm working on learning everything. I'm talking about when I say everything, I'm talking about everything. I'm not saying it's easy. So, bata real lawyer no, sunkaro babala ko. Oh, I thought you was changing, nigga. I am still changing.
Hold of your iman, don't give in to shaitan. Oh, you who believe, please give thanks to Allah. Allahu Ghafoor, Allahu Rahim, Allahu yuhibbul muhsinin. هو خالقنا ورازقنا وهو على كل شيء قدير. Allah is Ghafoor, Allah is Rahim, Allah is the one who loves the Muhsinin. He is our creator, He is our sustainer, and He is the one who has power over all. Give thanks to Allah.